Hi, welcome back to my channel. Now in this video I'm going to be giving you my 3 worst Festool purchases. Now the reason for this is it's just a tool I'm not getting on with well. Maybe some of you do, maybe some of you don't, maybe some of you have got the same opinion as me. So here's number 3 in the list. We have the TID 18 impact driver. Now I'm a bit sad to put it in the list, because when holding this drill, this impact driver, it feels absolutely beautiful in hand. It's lightweight, it is a lovely looking tool, it feels great in the hand, but I just don't get on with it. It seems to be, when I'm using it and screwing screws in, it seems to be jumping out all the time. Maybe it's a little bit too much powerful. I've always got to use it on a lower setting. Maybe I will change my mind on this tool. I'm going to take it into work after the Christmas holidays now, because I've hardly given this any use. Maybe I'm giving it a good chance. But it is number 3 on my list. I don't know if any of you have got any issues with using this, or they don't like it, or they keep picking up an older screw gun and using that. But sadly, it is number 3 on my list, and that's what I'm sticking with at the moment. But like I said, I will test it, and I will see how it goes. And I can't even see how it goes back in the box. But that's the beauty of Festool, because it says right there. Right, number 2 on the list now. So I'm going to grab the next tool up and just show you. Sadly, it is this. Alright, this is the drywall gun. Alright, the do to drive. This is another tool I can't get on with. Alright, the drywall gun. Looks nice, feels nice in hand, got a lovely feel to it, nice trigger. It looks like it's got everything going for it, but this is something I just cannot get on with. Every time I'm doing the drywalling, every time I'm using the screws, like it'll do 5-6 screws and then it starts beeping and it can't do it. I think if it's hit a knot, the screw, you've got to reverse the screw, and it's a pain. And I always keep picking up my old little DeWalt, which these are the ones I use for plasterboarding. That's my plasterboarding gun. I've got 2 of these, one 11-year-old, one 4-year-old. These are great. But this is 3 times the amount of the money of that. And it just don't work for me, sadly. Keeps jamming up, playing up, beeping at me, doing all sorts of nonsense. So sadly, this is number 2 on the list. There might be some of you who will love this gun. Maybe I've got to give it another chance. So, we are on to number 1 on my list. And sadly, this has got to be number 1. Because a lot of people have had issues with this. It is the Festool Carvex. Now, this has had major issues, this jigsaw. When I first purchased this, alright, it was great. I loved it, alright? And then obviously we all had the wobbly blade issue on there, alright? Which was a pain. I put it aside, excuse me, I put it aside and I didn't use it. I didn't use it for about 6 months. But without the blade fix on the Carvex, this is Festool's worst tool they've ever made. Maybe we're going to have a new one coming out in the next couple of years. I will be certainly buying it. But I'm not going to lie, I still use this tool all the time. Now I've done the fix on the tool, it's awesome. I love it. But it's got to be the worst Festool because of the wobbly blade issue. I don't know how many people are out there have chucked their jigsaws or put them aside and bought something else just for the sake of the wobbly blade issue. So this is number 1 on my list. Don't be nasty on the comments, and I'll see you on the next video. Bit awkward upside down, isn't it?